Hello. It's currently October 29th, 2022, 8:44 p.m. What day is it today? Actually, Saturday. It's Saturday. Um, and I am trying to figure out how to heal impossible things. Impossible in a sense that I understand that, you know, nothing is impossible, but it very much so feels like it right now. I feel like now I'm at a place where there's a lot that I want to achieve and obtain and accomplish for the sake of being able to be a person who can give back to the people that have loved and supported me, even when it didn't make sense to do so, even when I didn't deserve that patience and love and kindness. I just want to be able to give back to my grandmother and my aunt and family and friends. I want to be someone who's more capable of giving and loving from a place of like mindful, intentional heart and space and mind. And I feel like there's this huge boulder that's just blocking the path, the golden path to everything. It's like I feel like I know that once this boulder is lifted, I'm going to have a way easier time living in general. Um, and so, of course, it makes sense to be desperate to get that boulder out of the way, right? Like, I should be scrambling to get that huge rock just cleared from the path if it really is that burdensome in my ability to live and just be a person. Um, but I'm also really horrified of an inevitable side effect of truly healing from that thing. Because a lot of my comfort and safety and security is really embedded into that idea that's tied into continuing to be sick in this space of like sickness. It's like, how do I word this? I feel like I should just be open about what I'm struggling about, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't feel like it right now. But I'm doing my best to articulate my thoughts. I'm doing my best to explain. I'm just having a hard time trying to figure out how to heal this impossible thing. And I feel like it starts with just being completely honest and open about where I'm truly at. But I'm also horrified because it's like once I do reveal that I need to be getting actual help again, it's really going to seem like all the efforts that people have put into helping me out have just gone to waste. Like they weren't worth anything. But in reality, I feel like everything that has happened so far has really helped me grow and get to this place where I am a lot more ready to heal and like leave this behind. It's just that I am also really afraid of revealing that I'm not doing as well as my loved ones might believe. Because there's a lot of effort and time and money that has gone into helping me. And the idea that I'm actually not where I should be is just, but it's also like the more that I delay this, the more that I continue to put this off and act like things are fine, the worse it's gonna get. It's not like, oh, it's like every day, every night after I'm so tired out from the thing that I'm struggling with. I'm like so sure that tomorrow is going to be a new day and that tomorrow is going to be a lot more productive in terms of like healing. And then the same thing just happens over and over and again. I'm exhausted. I know that mentally and emotionally, I'm at a much better place, but my behaviors and my habits persist. And that is a huge thing that I am like not comfortable with, because if I truly want to change, then those behaviors need to like leave. Um, because they served me in the past. They helped me survive in the past. I understand why they have come to be. I understand why they have existed and persisted in my life for so long. At the same time, I'm safe now. I can let it go now. But I still can't, because of a really stupid thing that I fear. Um, it's huge too. Like, it sounds silly, but a lot of a lot of my ideas of security and safety and stability and freedom to move around the world in the way that I want to express myself in the way that I want to, is tied into why I hold on to this boulder, why I keep it there. Um, and getting rid of that boulder means getting rid of that as well, or at least figuring out ways to reconstruct those ideas of security and safety. And that's one thing that I don't know if I'm ready for. But again, like, you're never going to be ready for anything. If you know that something's good, you just got to do it. You just got to dive into it and trust that when you're doing things from a place of your heart and just like an intentional space, that the universe is going to have your back. But if I keep holding on to this boulder, like, am I really going to get anywhere farther? Am I really going to get to where I really want to be? Am I going to be able to live out the potential that I want to be living in? Because I want to reach that potential just to be a person that can give and love more. I I feel very empty right now because I'm not able to give and apply myself in the ways that I want to so desperately, because I'm so selfishly holding on to the boulder. I'm allowing it to block the path. I'm allowing it to hinder me from succeeding further. And that's really frustrating. It's like, I'm tired. I've been tired and I want to let it go. At the same time, I'm really scared, because I don't have a good reason. I mean, the reasons make sense to me, but like, if I think about it from like my absolute highest mind, I know that it is more beneficial to let it go and to find ways to change my idea of what it means to be free and safe but it's going to be a huge jump, because it's like this mindset is something that I have lived with since, as like the earliest, my earliest childhood memory revolves around this idea, this concept. And it's not it's not it's not productive, it's not effective, it's not real, it's not true. And once we leave this physical material world, that idea is probably completely useless. um, if it is true that when we die we leave this physical material world, then I need to be investing in thoughts that help me spiritually and emotionally and aren't very ingrained, embedded into the physical material world. So it starts with being honest with where I'm at, right? God. Okay, I'll just be like straight up. Right now, I'm trying to get through college, but my focus is just like I can't. And my everyday routine, like my daily routine is very vital. Having a solid daily routine where I have the time and the space, like mentally and like externally, to be able to schedule in my priorities, that is very much essential in being able to work towards the goals that I want to work towards, right? But with this boulder in place, I am just energetically, emotionally, physically, mentally very drained to where my daily routine is just very all over the place. And I don't know, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. All this for the idea of safety, all this for a false sense of security and freedom and safety. Is it worth it? Sometimes it really is. Sometimes it is because it's something that I've been very desperate to achieve since I was a child. And I feel like now I'm at least a lot closer than I was in the past. And I don't know if I'm willing to let that go because this is the closest I've been. I'm not going to be overly emotional, but I want to be someone who just inside, I want to be someone who can give and love. That's all I want to do in life. I just want to do my part and I want to give and I want to love in the places that I can and leave when it's my time. I just want to do my part and leave. And I feel like I'm not doing my part. So that's been making me feel extremely empty. But it starts with being honest with where I'm at. Am I ready for that? Realistically, if I am to be more specific about the actions that I need to take, I need to tell my close loved ones, meaning basically like my grandmother only, and my aunt, um, that I need to leave and go back into treatment, to take treatment seriously. So I'm at like a genuinely more stable place to move forward with the life that I am now determined to achieve. Because I feel like right now, oh, I can't do this like this. I can't. I try every night. I'm so determined to make it through the next day. And I just don't have the structure or stability to go through with it. And I also don't want to put that on family members. Like that makes me feel like internally very chaotic. I know like another solution would be to like ask support, be like to ask support from family and ask them to like hold you accountable. But oh my God, the ways that it's occurred in the past, that is not something that I want to go through again. That is not a burden that I want to put onto my loved ones again because they have proved to be traumatizing, period. And to be frank, I would rather put that onto like a real treatment places that are trained in doing that. Like they literally do that, you know? I don't want to push my things onto people and places that it is not their responsibility. Um, so yeah, because I feel like if I stay here and choose to ignore this very obvious issue, I'm just gonna keep going in circles, I'm not really going to be getting anywhere. And do I want that? No. I want to get somewhere. I want to be someone who can give back in love and give. That's all I want to do. Ugh. But yeah, that's that. It's 9 o'clock right now. I might shower. Um, oh God. I'm sorry. I just realized that I just remembered how lost I feel in life. That's all. Nothing much. Yeah, I might end this here. Um, Thanks for tuning in. It is now 9 p.m.